Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Sniffer video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over the best villagers to spend your time with when you're trading your precious emeralds and items for potentially better items or more emeralds. And I'll be going over my top 10 best villagers that I believe that are pretty good, and at the end of the day it's my own opinion and your opinions are different from mine. But if you do have something to say, please do comment down below. But anyways, let's begin our list on my top 10 best villagers you should trade with. Alright, at our number 10 spot, the farmer, who is willing to give us emeralds for crops, which is a very simple way to set up a basic farm with nothing more than a wooden hoe, some seeds, and access to a water source. Trading crops is the most efficient way to get emeralds, as potatoes and wheat are particularly good for trading with farmer villagers. So if you have a really nice farm like wheat, potatoes, carrots, those are really good ones. I'm pretty sure you can also grow beets and other crops in the game, but it does get rather expensive because at the higher levels of the tree, the villager wants you to sell, cakes and golden carrots, which is very expensive. So yeah, this is why it's at the number 10 spot. At the number 9 spot, the butcher, who is similar to the farmer, but instead of trading crops, you can trade meats for emeralds. If you already have managed to set up an animal farm, which is completely different from a crop farm. But however, this villager can also give you cooked meats, and the rabbit stew is a really good item to acquire as it restores up to 10 hunger. At the number 8 spot, the StoneMason, which you can trade stones for emeralds when you upgrade them to an apprentice mason villager, for about 20 stones for a single emerald. So if you acquire a lot of stone, you can acquire a lot of emeralds. While at the journey mason, you can trade granite, andesite, diorite for emeralds, which is pretty cool because they are very common in the world if you can get your hands on a lot of them. And stone is extremely common, and players should take advantage of this as they can get tons of emeralds, and it's a good villager for special blocks like terracotta. At number 7, the ToolSmith, who is one of my favorite villagers and is a great source for enchanted tools, especially at the higher levels when you are trading for enchanted iron or enchanted diamond tools for emeralds. Enchanting with an enchantment table often gives a set of random items, which still requires a player to reach a certain level, but the villager, you can get it at an easy price, but you have to look for certain items you want, because you can get whatever you want, but it won't give you the exact items you need. But they really have good enchantments whenever you're trading with the ToolSmith. Also, you can trade 15 coal for 1 emerald, which is a great source if you have a lot of stockpiles of coal. At the number 6 spot is the WeaponSmith, who will sell you enchanted weapons for emeralds, which gives you enchanted iron, diamond swords, axes, stuff like that. You also have the chance to preserve those resources as well. Just like the ToolSmith, the WeaponSmith villager often with their best trades at the higher level. However, they will also trade coal for emeralds, so the players can build their trading experience really quickly with coal, because coal is a very effective item when trading with these villagers. At the number 5 spot, the armor, which is at our number 5 spot because for this reason, you can guess it, they sell you enchanted armor pieces, especially enchanted diamond armor, which is the main reason why you would only want to trade with the armor, because you can save up on a few diamonds and replace any lost gear if you lost, so you should trade up with the armor. At the number 4 spot, the Cleric, who sells you a bunch of XP potions and regular potions, as well as redstone, lapis lazuli, and a faster way to obtain ender pearls early on in the game. They will also exchange rotten flesh, which is an item you probably don't want in your inventory or your chest, and you just want to get rid of it. This useless item obtained from killing zombies or any type of way, you can sell it for emeralds. You can obtain emeralds by giving away your rotten flesh to the Cleric. At the number 3 spot, and honestly this is one of the best villagers in the game, the Fletcher is honestly the best villager you can trade with, as you can trade sticks, which all it requires is chopping down a few trees, making them into wood, and making them into sticks. And flint, if you have some gravel that you don't want, you can use that and just hit it up and get some flint if using an very nice enchanted shovel. Now, which is really the most easy materials to obtain, and finally players can obtain enchanted bows, crossbows, and tipped arrows with Fletcher. At the number 2 spot, the Libararian, which are the most inconsistent source of enchanted books, which players can combine with items on an anvil to add enchantments. Players can receive one of the best enchantments in the game by trading. Enchantment books are the most useful items players can purchase with emeralds. Libararian villagers will also trade paper for emeralds, which gives the player another cheap method of obtaining them. Paper is crafted from sugarcane, which can be farmed as long as you have a source of water. So yeah, hit up the Libararian so you can get your nice enchantment books. And finally, at the number 1 spot is the Cartographer, which, now you think about it, why is he at the number 1 spot? Because when you're trading with him, you can get a wide variety of items ranging from, explorer maps, which aid in exploration, decorative items like banners, item frames, but of course, the number 1 thing I really care about is compasses, if you want compasses, of course, but you can also trade emeralds for the ocean and woodland explorer maps, which are rare structures that are hard to find in the game, such as, the woodland mansion, which you really need to go so you can get your nice items that are in the woodland mansion, and the ocean monument if you just want a nice good source of gold, or you just want to kill this mini boss, the Elder Guardian. But anyways, that is my list, and there you have it. Let me know if I missed anything, or the list should be changed up or anything, and what other villagers did I miss. But anyways, thanks for watching today's video. Sorry for the lack of uploads for the past 2 months. I will be back on my grind starting in June, so stay tuned for new videos. Sniffle out.